If you go back to the US and what we were saying about that huge inequality, and everybody talks now about the K-shaped economy.
Mm-hmm.
On the one side, you have people with lots of assets, shares doing very well.
Yep.
At the same time, gas prices are up. A lot of people are struggling paycheck to paycheck. But that K keeps things in something of a balance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if the stock market, for whatever reason, was to fall, it's, the GDP, it's 250% of GDP now.
Yes.
That's the Buffett indicator.
Yeah.
I think it's the highest it's ever been.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a huge wealth effect there, keeping everything afloat.
Oh, there's a huge sort of wish fulfillment effect. I think many of us were AI skeptics until about a year ago when they started to do the latest generation of models, and not just if you're using Claude Code. I mean, they actually really are effective now. You can see how this could have very, very deleterious effects on middle class and upper middle class employment and service sector economies. So, one way of telling the story is if it all goes well and pays off, you'll destroy your upper middle classes. That's good. Apart from the really upper middle classes who own the equity, right? That's not politically stable. On the other hand, if it's all just basically a massive capital misallocation, this doesn't pay off, the funding can never really justify itself, and I can give you some numbers on why that's probably true, then you end up having a huge financial crisis, which basically makes the lower half of your middle class unemployed. So barbells, right? Either way. But there's also another way of thinking about it, which is we massively overestimate the short-run effects of technological revolutions, and that valuations can ratchet down over a time to something that's reasonable. Or you tell the Schumpeterian story, which was the global crossing tech bubble of the 2000s, whereby it wasn't a financial bubble at heart, it was a cable bubble, if you will. And then once we invented the computing capacity to go along with it, you got Netflix and you got everything else. So some bubbles leave good things behind.